But why isn't Cecilia with you?
She won't see you.
Why not?
I don't know why. She says you must go.
You know what? Why don't you shut up? Go back to the Middle East or whatever. I can find her myself. Hey, all right. Let go. Just let go. I'm leaving.
For Evan Danielson, life was all work.
You said you'd do dress up.
Daddy has a lot of work to do.
And no play. But he's about to get some help.
Where are my notes for the 11 o'clock?
I think they're in there.
Oh my God.
From the last person he ever imagined.
Did you draw my worksheet? It needs to like it. I'm gonna give you $20.
I'll take 50, my brother.
I have a coffee card.
I don't drink coffee.
Do you like scones?
Scones? What I look like, the Queen of England? Get this food!
Tonight on NTV.
The task that we had ahead of us was to transform Kampala, take it from where it had fallen for so many years and create a city that we can all be proud of. Right now, we are in the process of recruiting an international company to manage our solid waste right from production up to recycling and generation of power and recycling the garbage into other products. We are finishing the construction of Lubigi Channel, which is addressing the flooding in Bwaise.
We have been able to construct a sewer line along Kafumbe-Mukasa Road. This sewer line has been very problematic and was preventing the rehabilitation of Kafumbe-Mukasa Road because it was always oozing sewage and it lies almost in the middle of the road. This road is expected to be handed over in March this year.
Street Live in association with Reham Cola. Taste it, believe it.
Nasandikawo mu kyenda natandikira wano okutunda amanda. Ensawo y'amanda yatandika na $3 kitundu naye kati tugisuula $5 n'ekitundu. Nsobodde okuweereramu abaana bange, amakandi wange, sipangisa nezimbira amaka gange. Abaana bange basobodde okusoma kati omukulu ali Makerere. Obuzibu bwenfuna bakasitoma betuwa tebatusasula, oli w'omuwala tasasula, batulyaza amaanya. Abantu mbawa amagezi tebanyooma mirimu, batulabira wano mu manda ne batusekerera, batujjula enfuufu, tuguba naye nga tuyinza okuba nga tuli bulungi n'okusinga abo gw'olaba ayita mu kkubo n'omwegoma nti gundi alabika ali bulungi.
Reham Cola. Taste it, believe it.
And the change of government won't stop a thing. I've run out of fingers counting the number of multinationals setting up here.
What about the 3 companies that announced their plans to launch last week?
I say they're shopping. Me, I'd be looking to sell.
At what price?
More. Much, much more.
I don't know who you are or how you know these things, but one thing I'm sure of, you're in the wrong job. Here, call me tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to hear more from you.
Are you ready for your big break? The East African, understanding the region.
NTV, turning on your world.
Well, and good afternoon. My name is Malcolm Sime, and this is NTV at ONE. Let's have a look at the headlines first.
All of this is embedded in our Chankwan's resolutions.
The road to 2016, and NRM releases a roadmap of grassroots campaigns to rally support for President Yoweri Museveni.
We have detained him and we're investigating him.
And Barara police arrests a self-styled senior pastor over alleged defilement. Also coming up, a shootout leaves at least 4 dead and 16 injured at a U.S. Army base in Fort Hood. Let's begin with this news from Kenya. Police have detonated a bomb as they widen their search for suspects who set up a bomb in the Nairobi suburb of Eastleigh, killing 6 people days ago.
The calm before the storm. Juja Road, Mlango Kubwa. Early in the morning, some street children had reported seeing some strange objects inside this ditch next to this residential building, which also had a cafe and a bar on the ground floor. The police moved in swiftly and blocked a section of Juja Road. Later on, the bomb squad arrived, and this is what followed. That first blast was just one of the explosives being detonated, and now the experts are moving in for another round. There would be no other explosions. After a thorough scrutiny, the area was now safe for the public.
Ukiangalia nyumba iko hapo kubwa sana ambaye ni watu wengi sana wanalala hapo. Chini yake kuna business inafanyika ambaye inasanya watu kufika wakati fulani. Pengine hiyo ndio kitu walikuwa na target. And while they may know the intended target, the police insist they still don't know what sort of device it was. We have collected the remains that is there, which again requires some good study. It is such incidents that continue to portray the neighborhood of Eastleigh negatively. Last night, in an operation to net terrorists in the area, 2 grenades were allegedly found in this building, Medina Apartments along Kirongodha Road. The owners of that particular house were arrested. They are believed to be suppliers of explosives in Nairobi and Mombasa. Not only last night, the operation extended to today, but on the roads. There was a random check along all the major ways leading in and outside Eastleigh. The police netting even some who found themselves perhaps at the right place at the wrong time. Police insist they will continue with the impromptu checks. Andrew Ochieng, NTV.
Thank you, Andrew. And that follows blasts on Monday that killed 6 and injured others, and police swung into action and arrested 600 suspects. So meanwhile, members of the NRM Parliamentary Caucus have finalized their plans for a nationwide tour to popularize President Museveni as the party's candidate in the 2016 general elections. Government Chief Whip Kasule Lumumba told members of the Uganda Parliamentary Press Association that all is set for the NRM legislators to go into their constituencies to mobilize for the party and account to their electorate. The Museveni popularizing nationwide campaign by the NRM lawmakers comes at a time when members of the opposition on a nationwide tour to sensitize the population on electoral reforms that have been met with police blockades, arrests and tear gas.
We are going to the sub-counties, we members of the NRM Parliamentary Caucus, to explain to people what we have been doing in Parliament. Actually, we have to explain what government has been able to do as at the national level. We are going to join the district and the sub-counties to explain what the sub-county leadership has been able to do and the district leadership, because all of these receive funds from the center and they even collect local revenue. So we are going to give accountability to our voters, our people, and it is 2.5 years since we were voted in office. We have to give accountability, but also listen to them.
So a man claiming to be a senior pastor is being held by Mbarara district police officials for allegedly defiling a 14-year-old epileptic girl. The suspect also claims that he is able to heal several people using supernatural powers through fondling his unsuspecting female victims.
Pastor Martin Kahira, a Rwandan national, is alleged to have defiled Fiona Kansime, a primary student in Mitoma district, under the guise of healing her of epilepsy.
He forced me into his bed and I lived with him for a week. He told me that if I told anyone about this incident, he would turn me into a snake.
The girl's father claims that the pastor forced her into sex for a week and told her not to reveal anything to anyone concerning the matter. Natsasra Jonas, an aunt to the victim, also gave an account on how she almost fell victim to the pastor.
When he reached there, he said that me also I have a problem. He asked me for, I asked him for prayer. He started touching me. He allegedly told her that she had been bewitched by her mother-in-law. Anita Basime, a senior nursing officer at Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital, said several self-styled religious leaders were putting the lives of patients at risk.
These patients, at times, they are misled by these new churches. They come and take them from the ward, taking them to their churches for prayer. And by the time we come to give treatment, we find when they are not in the beds.
Medical examination records show that the girl had indeed been defiled. The Rizi Regional Police spokesperson, Paulina Manye, confirmed the police was investigating the allegations.
So we are investigating this matter. We have right now taken him for medical examination to establish his mental status and also his medical status, whether he is HIV positive or not, so that we can update our files and pursue the legal process of taking him to court.
The Prime Minister, Amama Mbabazi, has told Parliament that he will discuss with the Internal Affairs Minister the continued presence of police, or what he called masqueraders, at the residence of the former Forum for Democratic Change President, Dr. Kiza Besigye. He made the comments while answering queries from MPs in the House. And Rukunjiri Municipality MP asked the Prime Minister why the former leader of opposition's home has since been taken over by the police.
Right. The Inspector General of Police has denied people in the police uniform controlling of Dr. Kiza Besigye's home. My question is, can you order investigations on those who are posing as policemen amounted roadblocks at the entrance of Dr. Kiza Besigye using police uniform, and they have even police pickups?
It's not possible in Uganda now for people to pose with uniform, with guns, with vehicles, and just keep like that for a very long time. So I'm not aware that anyone is posing. So I am going to ask the minister and the police force to check if there are some masqueraders around and take appropriate action.
The former Lord's Resistance Army rebels allege that the group is still receiving support from Bangui authorities in the Central African Republic. It came to light as 3 more former rebels handed themselves over to the African Union mission based in Bangui, although the hunt for the Lord's Resistance Army in the Central African Republic has made strides. The search for its leader, Joseph Kony, wanted for war crimes, is still very difficult.
Just this week, 6 more people, among them 3 children, escaped from Kony's camp to the AU mission in Central African Republic. The chief overturely wrote David Onen Achan II and Water Minister Betty Bigombe flew to Bangui to receive the returnees.
Living in poverty, they are losing their dear ones, the kind of life that they live, they don't deserve it. So my appeal to you is please listen to us. Come home, you'll be reintegrated. All measures are in place for your safe stay and comfort back home.
A lot of them just do not know how to defect or how to go about it. A lot of them who have tried to defect, these are from defectors, have been arrested and put back.
The former rebels claim that the authorities in Bangui have since last year supplied LRA fighters with food and medicine. Uganda's hopes to capture warlord Joseph Kony were recently boosted by the American government when it sent in advanced carrier planes to its special forces. However, the Ugandan forces hunting for him in Central African Republic say the warlord is very elusive.
We have an area where we cannot reach. Now that is the area where LRA will always go, knowing that we are not allowed to.
The commander of the U.S. Special Forces, Colonel Kevin Leahy, says the new equipments will go a long way in tracking Kony and his fighters, although the probability of his capture remains in the balance.
What this aircraft provides is the ability to move larger numbers of troops further away.